Now I am going to review a PBL master plan for an AP U.S. History class for 11th graders. This plan is developed before any collaboration occurs. It is very important to have detailed planning completed in advance so you are prepared throughout the PBL experience. The project title is So You Say You Want a Revolution. The driving question is, was the American Revolution really revolutionary? Diverse groups of people brought multiple goals and expectations to the movement toward self-government, which became violent and may not have met all of their hopes. This project is lasting 15 to 20 days. You can see the grade level is 11th grade AP US History. Now we're going to talk about the different groups that will be involved in the project. Various groups involved in the American Revolution and emphasize their views of how the government movement played out and was evolved. They are producing a compelling video argument that supports evidence of their driving question. When you begin to think about your standards, you need to think about how you can deconstruct your standards to fit in your project. In order to deepen our knowledge of standards, we must first deconstruct them. By deconstructing, we mean to identify the concepts and skills found in both the standards and grade level indicators. It means that examining the standards and the grade-specific indicators listed will help us determine exactly what the students need to know. We'll understand the content and the concepts, be able to do the skills through a particular context. If students know what is expected of them, they have a greater chance to be successful. Rewriting the standard through the lens of a student is important. The why and the what of their learning needs to be clear to the student. As you can see in the project here, the standards are listed below. You can see that each standard is listed as what is it, and what will the students know, and what will the students be able to do. Understanding these standards is very important, and clearly describing them throughout the project so the students can understand is also important. Once the standards have been established, you then work on the context skills. What skills need to be known prior to completing the project? Here you can see 3 content skills listed: periodization, analyzing evidence, and causation. Next, we're going to move into the learning pillars. Learning pillars are the idea of what students will be doing and working throughout their project. There are 6 different learning pillars. We actually can call them success skills. Others call them workplace readiness skills. The learning pillars represent essential academic and career-related knowledge and skills that students need to succeed in college and in a wide range of careers. They include the essential skills identified by the Partnership of the 21st Century Skills. These essential skills complement and strengthen the knowledge and skills defined in national academic standards. Young people who acquire these skills are equipped to be lifelong learners in a rapidly changing, diverse, information-rich, and technology-driven world. In the PBL experience, there are 6 different learning pillars. They are flexible use of academic knowledge and skills, problem solving, critical thinking, teamwork, communication, creativity, global awareness, and media literacy. When looking at the skills listed for this project, they have included critical thinking, creativity, and communication. Critical thinking is when students analyze, synthesize, and evaluate information. They learn how to make reasoned judgment based on observation, experiences, reflection, reasoning, and discussion. Creativity and innovation go together. Here, students learn to think creatively in response to a wide variety of challenges. They'll invent, try out, revise, design, and find solutions. Students are encouraged to take risk, learn from failures as they are successes, and value diverse perspectives. Communication is when students learn strategies for evaluating complex oral, written, and multimedia communications. They create oral, written, and multimedia material for a wide variety of purposes and audiences. These are the three pillars that are selected for this project. Now we're going to talk about the project connectedness. This project is connected to the real world because students will create their own interpretation of the American Revolution based on primary sources they assess. This project is connected to personal experience by developing their own interpretation, often makes them consider their education and think about such a significant event without actually reading or studying the details. They often feel the frustration of not being part of the group with power, which this project will enable them to challenge the status quo. This project is connected to students' interests, and I know this because students enjoy exerting their independence by arguing with the status quo interpretations. Resources needed are textbook, internet, laptop, and primary sources. In this final project product, students will choose an assigned person to research. They will create a 2-minute polished persuasion video for members of the public to visit the Wabash County Historical Museum. They will speak about the assigned person, their thoughts and views of the self-government before violence started. They will also describe the thoughts of how the movement played out during the violence. They will assess how the self-governing movement played out in the beginning of the Republic. The final presentation will be graded based on a rubric which is provided to the students prior to project completion. The video you are about to watch is from Mr. Drake's AP class from Wabash County.